This is an update video for people that have had reached out and asked me a lot of questions about the spent grain, using the waste from beer or from distilleries to feed animals. So we are still doing that. This is a couple years later from my last video. We now get the grain in these totes. These are cut off kind of totes, and we still inoculate it with the EM1s. That's effective microorganisms, and you can get it on Amazon, and you can grow your own either way, or you can buy it at a hydro store or anywhere that sells effective microorganisms. And basically you're turning the spent grain into bokashi, which is a type of fermented compost, and it keeps it shelf stable even though it's super hot out. We're in Texas and it is, I don't know, 7:30 at night, and it is still 90 degrees right now, and this grain is still edible, and it doesn't smell. It still smells sweet. It still smells like kind of like Raisin Bran, and that is because we put the effective microorganisms, so it ferments in that particular direction, and then it's easy to feed it to the animals. So that's one question people ask, where to get EM1s. You can get it at Amazon, you can get it online, you can get it at hydro stores, and you can, once you get one jar, you can continue to make more if you have molasses and water. That's all that you need to make more. People ask, how fast does it go bad? So we get a delivery once a month, and it lasts for the whole month, even in the heat, and it would last longer. So has a very long shelf life. The economics of it are really good. You can get it either for free from a distillery near you, or you can get it for some amount of money, depending on if there's a middleman between you and the brewery, or maybe the brewery. In Texas, there's much more farmers than there is breweries, but in California, there's more breweries than there is farmers. And so it depends where you live, if you're gonna pay something for it or not. But either way, we get 12 of these totes for $2,000 here in Texas, and in California we get it for free. And we feed this to our dairy cows, we feed this to our pigs, goats, sheep. Everybody gets spent grain, and the chickens get it. And so it really brings down the total cost of food on the farm for everybody. And other things people asked was, can you dry it? Yes, you can. We don't have the facilities or the ability, but you could dry it out on big tarps and make it, once you ferment it with the EM1s, and make it very, very shelf stable. Or if you have a pelletizer, you could dry it and put it into a pelletizer and make pellets. It would look like, you know, kind of pelletized food for cows or anything like that. Whenever you're transitioning with food, you want to make sure that you're going to transition from one kind of food to another gradually. So you would give them a little bit each day, and then come down on whatever other food that you're doing. And that's true when you're going to take a cow to green grass, to hay, to silage. You're always going to want to do that as a gentle transition. I think I answered most of the questions, but I highly recommend, if you can get brewer's waste and you raise livestock, definitely do it. And effective microorganisms, or EM1s, is the secret for small farmers to be able to make it last a long time and not have it go bad. And I promise you, this smells delicious, and it's literally like 3 weeks old, and it's 90 degrees outside. Let's see if this guy wants some. No? No?